Hello everyone and welcome to my October Catwalk TBR video. Okay, so I got a bunch of books here. There's like 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40. Yes, there are 40 books. These are the books that fit various prompts from everything from Becca's Spookopoly-thon in October all the way to 9 additional readathons. A lot of them do overlap and a lot of them do not overlap as far as having to pull in, because the books I picked for Spookopoly-thon, not everything was able to transfer to other readathons, etc. You get it. So, I already have 40. I will not be getting to all of these books in October. There is no way. I'll be lucky if I can get to 20 of them. And that's very, 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 very lucky. Average is about 8 to 10. So about a quarter of them. But these are the ones that I do want to prioritize for the month of October that I will be picking from. Now, I need to play my October Catwalk TBR game. So just as a reminder, we're going to start out with 5 rolls. But we will first roll to determine which board I will be playing with. And we will go from there. So that's where it stands. Hopefully I won't have to pull any additional books in, but if I do, I do, and there's no penalty for ever not finishing my monthly TBR. In fact, just as an example, I have not completed all of the books I picked for September. Because September was Suffer-a-thon and the Magical Readathon, and I prioritized those ones, and a lot of the books I picked for my September board game would not fit certain prompts for Suffer-a-thon and the Magical Readathon. So you kind of see where that is. But, so now that I've got the readathon ones done, because I would play my board game first and then pick for the readathons, but I decided to pick for the readathons first, and so now when I play my board game, I will pick from the readathon books. So I'm hoping that it works out that way. It will. It'll be fine either way. So without further chit-chat, no house cleaning to talk about. Oh, I just had a chill that I could, oh man, whoa. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this and figure out which board I will be using for October. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is swap this out from the orange one to this kind of pinky one. And now we're gonna take one dice and see which board it is. Okay, number 3. So we have number 6, which this one was my challenge board. We'll keep that one out. Number 5 is my summer board, so we will move that one to the side. And here we go is number 3. Move these other boards to the side. And it's Christmas. So it's the winter board. So December, January, and February. Okay. All right. So first thing we need to do is I need to pull up a random number generator to determine what spot we will be on. And I need to get my paper. So, random number generator. No, random. Here we go. Okay, and there are 30 spots. So right now it has minimum of 1, max of 10, and the number 9. Just so you can see I'm not cheating or anything. Okay. Let's turn that off so you can see that better. Starting on space number 15. Okay, so space number 15 is right there on bouquet, but that's just where we're starting. And now let's get into the rolls. So we're going for at least 5. Okay, I got a 1 and a 4, so moving 5 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, caroling. All right, roll number 1, we are off to a good start, is caroling. And for the winter board, I do have all the prompts listed. It is where was it? A random song generator. So I'm going to go to my tabs here. And random generators. I have random word, pictures, letter, emoji, spin the wheel, color. Here we go. Random song generator. So I can choose, do I want top songs of all time, all songs, today's top songs, decades, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Let's do the 90s. Why the heck not? Okay. So I have decade, the 90s. Mariah Carey. Okay, let me see what song this is, but it is by Mariah Carey, and it says Always in the title. Okay, I looked it up on YouTube, the song with Always, and I made sure the one that was playing on that random song generator matches, and it does. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know. Anyway, it does start with Always by Mariah Carey. The song is Always Be My Baby. So I will link like the YouTube one so you can go and listen to the song. I didn't listen to the whole song. I remember this one from the 90s and how popular it was. It's a love song. So I'm going to go with a romance. So I've got plenty of romances. But I'm going to go with a lighthearted one because it's more of a light song. It's not a dark thing. Anyway, I just don't see like a dark romance fitting with that one. So I'm going to go with something, I mean, this is going to be dark, but the cover is light. So I don't see a dark cover fitting with that song. I'm going to go with Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. So I will read the synopsis because this is a completely different TBR video. So she kissed the prince and he turned into a fraud. Now her fairy tale is upside down. Now I will say with this one, there is an author's note at the beginning of the book. She did a lot of research and talked to survivors of domestic abuse or domestic violence. So if that is particularly triggering to you, then you'll want to skip this book, okay? Iris Dupree meets August West in a sports bar during her last semester of college. It's the conversation of a lifetime and sends sparks flying in every direction. The connection is undeniable, but the timing is all wrong. August is poised for the NBA draft, and Iris belongs to another man, basketball's golden boy and August's longtime rival. The two go their separate ways, but they often recall that electric night and what could have been. While August has embarked on his all-star life, studded with wealth and fame, Iris's perfect public relationship has become a nightmare behind closed doors. A tarnished dream of fool's gold. When August re-enters her life, the world seems briefly bright again, but Iris's dark nights are not over yet. To survive, she must build her own strength and trust that her bond with August can endure after all this time, even when her fraudulent prince has vowed never to let her go. Okay, one thing we still need to do, or I still need to do, I need to replenish my postcards, but I will once I go through these ones. I need to draw a color. My options are very limited with this particular book. So let's go with this one. And oh wait, ooh, this might be on there. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see with this flower, there is brown in there and it's just kind of in the shading. It looks spot on. I'm going with this as a match. Yay. So this is caramel or caramel. I say caramel. I know some people say caramel, but anyway, so I'm saying it matches. And the number is the 16-1439 and yay. Going for prompt number 2. And we got a double. So it is the first double. Okay, so I'm moving 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot cocoa. Okay, so roll number 2 is hot cocoa. And this is to read a cozy book. I know what I'm doing for this one. Let me move things. You could go with a cozy mystery, and I'm going with this one right here. I'm excited for this one. Okay, I am going to go with 5 Furry Familiars by Lynn Cahoon. It's the next in a Kitchen Witch mystery series. I love this series. It says, to keep her cooking, school, and catering business, Mia's morsels afloat, Mia's handed off oversight to her boyfriend Trent's mother while she focuses on earning a steady paycheck. Too bad her mean-spirited boss at the lodge keeps the misery flowing as steadily as the money. At least her roommate, Christina, is still dedicated to Mia's morsels, though she's also distracted thanks to her clingy mother's constant demands. And the distraction only grows when Christina's old flame shows up in Magic Springs, Idaho in his Escalade, claiming out of the blue to be her fiancé. The arrival of some homeless kittens, as well as Trent's new familiar, a cute little Maltese, brings more chaos as well as a strange spiritual energy that seems to emanate from the animals. But before Mia can figure out what kind of paranormal pets she has on her hands, she finds herself with a murder to solve when a dead body is found in the lodge's rental of Christina's suddenly attentive ex. Yes. Okay. I've got a few more color options. Looks like this one's set in the winter, so we need kind of a more of a wintry, although there is some yellow. So let's just go with this one. Is this on there? Yeah, maybe? No. Oh, this is different than I thought it was, so maybe not. No, that spoon doesn't work. Does not look like it's in the flower or the cat or that cat. Okay, so I will set this color to the side because I do not see it on this cover. And then, so 4685. And then I will, if I have to hunt down a book that has this cover, I will. Well, either way, I'm going to have to add a book to my October TBR, but hopefully it's not, it will be in one of these 40 books. So we'll kind of see how it goes, see if this will fit with another book that I do for my October TBR game. Okay, now we are on spot number 24, but because I got a double, we now switch to my challenge board for the rest of the game. So, and we add on a roll. So instead of 5 rolls, we are now going for 6 prompts because of the double. Okay, as you see, I got a double. So, punishment, and this is where we switch to the different board, as well as adding on a book. So instead of the 5 rolls, it's now 6, but it's a total of 7 prompts because I'm pulling a prompt from here. So we're just going to go with, let's see, I was going to go with the top one. This one. Whoop, I dropped it. But you can see I'm holding all the other ones, so I'm not cheating. Okay. Choose a book with a 1-word title. Crap. Oh, I do have one. I do have one. Okay, I do have one. All right, I'm gonna put these ones back in here. Hopefully I don't need them again. Scarred by Emily McIntire. 1-word title. Prince Tristan Fossa was never destined for the throne. That was always his brother Michael, the same brother responsible for both Tristan's tormented childhood and the scar that mars his face. When their father dies, Michael is set to assume the throne, and Tristan is set to steal it. The leader of a secret rebellion, Tristan will stop at nothing to end his brother's reign. But when Michael's now new betrothed, Lady Sarah Betrow, arrives, Tristan finds himself in the middle of a new kind of war. The kind that begs the question of what's more important, the crown or the woman about to wear it. Sarah has one plan, marry the king and eradicate the fossil line, even at the risk of her own peril. But she never expects the scarred prince. He's dangerous, forbidden, and one of the men she's been sent to kill. But the line between hatred and passion has never seemed so thin. And as secrets come to light, Sarah grows unsure of whom she can trust, torn between vengeance and the villain she was never supposed to love. Okay. So I'm going to stick this in the book. And let's see if this color from the previous one is in here. And now I am going to say yes. So I will use this one for Scarred, because it's in the shading, various spots of shading of where the light does not really hit the crown. So I am saying it's in there, but I still need to do another color. And I'm going to grab this 5 Furry Familiars back, and then we'll see if this next card will go with 5 Furry Familiars. Okay, So another color card. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, those are more, yes, okay. It's in the flooring. So in the top, especially right over here. Where is it? Right here on this side of the Maltese there. But it is in the flooring, so yay. I don't need to do another book. Oh, and I did forget to tell you, it is Caribbean Sea number 184525. And we ended on spot number 24 with the winter board, so that's where I'm going to put this token. And now let's continue on. So, prompt number 3. Got a 5, so a 2 and a 3. Okay, and this one instead of up and down, I have to reorient. We're going this other way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dice roll. All right, roll number 3 is dice roll, and this is a random generator. So I have this, it's to be read jar, but I have some random generators in here. So we're gonna shake this up. And let's draw this one. And this is, okay, TBR cards. So it's another TBR card I am pulling from here. So I'm going to put this one back in here. Okay. Alrighty. Whoop. Okay, shuffle these again. Okay, and let's go this one. Choose a book from the bottom of your bookshelf. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to run up to my room because these aren't on a bookshelf, and the bookshelf behind me and that I have in my office here are all books that I've already read, and I don't want, I already have a reread or 2 rereads on here, and I'm not in the mood to add another reread. So let me go to the bottom of my 2 bookcases in my bedroom, and I will be right back and let you know what book this is, and then we'll draw a color. Okay, I am back. I have found a book at the bottom of my bookshelf. So again, it's choose a book from the bottom of your bookshelf. Friend request. So I'm now up to 41 books for possibilities for the month of October. So this was written by Laura Marshall. Okay. Let's see. Maria Weston wants to be friends with me. Maybe that had been the problem all along. Maria Weston had wanted to be friends with me, but I let her down. She's been hovering at the edge of my consciousness for all of my adult life, although I've been good at keeping her out. Just a blurred shadow in the corner of my eye, almost but not quite out of sight. Maria Weston wants to be friends, but Maria Weston has been dead for more than 25 years. So friend request from beyond the grave. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stick this TBR card in there. And now, let's shuffle these ones. Look off to the side, and we'll just go with this one. Oh, this is definitely not on the cover. So, yeah, because it's all blues and reds. There is no green. So I'll set that one to the side, and hopefully it'll come up in a future prompt. Okay. Prompt number 4. Going 6 spots, so a 5 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tails. Can you see that? That's the spot we landed on. Tails. All right, so for this one, prompt number, what the heck number am I on? 4. Got tails, and this is a pet pick. They all went upstairs. I can't believe I did a pet pick on that one. Evidently I did. Okay, I know Georgie will do it. Molly and Polly, I think, will. Let me see who I can get. But let's pick 3 books. You know, I'm just going to do these 3 right here. Just that are on the top. So I'm going to have them pick from Gallows Hill, Her Soul to Take, and The Deading. And let's go from there. Okay. Got the books. Who came in? Here. All right. Molly, do you want a treat? Here. All right, she picked Gallows Hill. Okay. So as you can see, Molly ate the treat off of Gallows Hill, as you will have seen from that little clip. So this is what it is, and it was Molly picked it. So Gallows Hill by Darcy Coates. And then I was going to, because Polly came in too, I was going to just leave these 2 books down, The Deading and Her Soul to Take, and add this one and then put treats on them, but then she ran away to go play with Molly, so she's not picking a book. So maybe next time if that pops up, we'll see whichever one. So Gallows Hill is what it is. So I was going to do 2, but I'm kind of glad that Polly went to go play because now it's just the one. The whole family has owned the Gallows Hill winery for generations. The sprawling old house has long been perched on top of the hill overlooking the nearby town, jealously guarding the estate's secrets. Their wine wins awards. Their business prospers, their family thrives, until Hugh and Maria Hull enter the dark halls of Gallows Hill one last time, and are found dead the next morning. People whisper that the curse has awakened once more. It's been more than a decade since Margot Hull last saw her childhood home. She was young enough when she was sent away that she barely remembers its dark passageways and secret corners. But now she's returned to bury her parents and reconnect with the winery that is her family's legacy, and the bloody truth of exactly what lies buried beneath the crumbling estate. Alone in the sprawling, dilapidated building, Margot is forced to come face to face with the horrors of the past and realize that she may be the next victim of a house that never rests. So this green is definitely not on there. So let's grab my colors and go with this one. Oh, that's definitely not on there either. Okay. All right. That's okay. So we're going with this one. Roll number 5. Moving 7 spots with a 4 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Randomize. All right, so prompt number 5 is randomize. So pulling this jar back out again to pick another random generator. And let's see what we get. Let's go with this one. Excuse my cough there. Random song, so another random song. Okay. All right, we'll put this back in there. All right, let me grab my random song generator again. Should still be up. Yep. Oh, get rid of the ad. All right, so it's asking top songs of all time or whatever. I'm just gonna go back to the 90s again. Okay, so I'm going back to the 90s again. REM, Shiny Happy What? Okay, so I will link this in the description box, link so you can go listen to the song if you want. So the song is by REM, Shiny Happy People. So the song was really bugging me, partly because my ear is still clogged. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to go with the book that makes me happy. And the characters in this book tend to be happy, so, or at least in this series. Any excuse to get a Lynn Cahoon book on there. For this one, the 6th book in the Kitchen Witch Mystery Series. So 6 stunning sirens. Cozy Mystery makes me happy. This series makes me happy. And there are happy people in the book. So happiness all around. How about that? Except for when it comes to the murder. In a triumph for Mia's catering business and cooking school, Mia's Morsels is chosen to host a fall festival event in their Idaho mountain town, which means a bunch of stage moms and their social media obsessed daughters as they get ready for the big beauty contest. What are you puffed for? Ooh, man, Polly is like, phew, puffed. Anyway, she's hiding now. Well, playing with Molly. She's in a tunnel, little toy for cats. Anyway, nothing to be concerned about. Moving on with the synopsis. There's a lot riding on the result of the Harvest Moon Festival. It's where the winning family receives an inside track to Coven power. Something that would make someone very happy to win. So there we go. Definitely fits. But after one stage mom is found dead and another winds up in the hospital, the Coven suspects magical meddling. With a week to go before their coronation of the new queen, Mia must draw on her sleuthing powers to find out what's going on and whether this competition has gotten a little too cutthroat. So, okay. All right. So, with these two colors I've already drawn, let's just see. I'm just going to go with this first one. And I am going to say it is on the cover because there is this greenery right down here that's on the stage, and it's in like some where the light hits some of that shading there. So I am going to be using this for this one. Okay. And that is number 383. But I still need to draw a color for this one. So that the next book I'll have another option. And let's just go with this one. Okay. So kind of a peachy color. So I've got these two colors next to work with. Okay. Okay, and then what is the, unless I get a double, what will be the last roll? And if I get another double, we're just staying on this board. So, and it is not a double, but we are moving 9 spots with a 6 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, screen time. And that is the last prompt for the game. Okay, so this is the last roll, and I landed on screen time, which is a YouTuber that does a TBR game. So I've got my jar here, and I actually did go through this before I started playing the game to make sure that for some booktubers, they're not doing booktubes anymore. Like, it's been over a year since they've uploaded a video, so I took those ones out. Or if they've decided to quit doing TBR games, I've removed theirs as well. So these ones are all current. Some of them in here don't do it every month. They do it more sporadically. So there's one YouTuber that I can think of. If she comes up, you'll definitely know. I'll let you know. But she does this as she goes. So once she finishes what she got for the TBR, then she plays another round, and things like that. So this is all up to date. And now let's go ahead and pick a YouTuber. Okay, we're gonna go this one. Okay. Set that jar out of the side, to the side, and this just goes right back in there. And this is Sid from Sid Bookworms. Okay, so it's her spin the bottle game, and some of these I have noticed they've changed their game, so now I'm just saying it's just a TBR game. So I need to watch Sid's most recent one. Okay, so this is going back in the jar, setting that to the side, and now let me pull up YouTube here. So I will watch, and I am filming this on September 26th, so her October game, if she's doing her October game, is not out yet, but that's fine. I can go with the September game. So I'm gonna watch Sid's September TBR game. I'm gonna write down the prompts, and then I'll come back and tell you what the prompts were, what books I've chosen, and then we will draw more cards to see which books I can get these colors to go for. All right, so I have watched the game. So she ended up with 7 prompts. You've got to watch the game. I will link her channel and the TBR game that I am basing these books off of in the description box. So, first one is to continue a series. Oh, but it's from a previous TBR game for hers. I'm just going with continue a series. So I have a lot of firsts in a series here. Okay. So I took one of the stacks down because it's just going to make it easier. So, continue a series. I'm going to go with English Trifle by Jodie S. Kilpack. This actually was on one of my previous TBR games, so, yeah. Anyway. Things to do in England. Visit Westminster Abbey, the Tower of London, and the London Zoo. Take the Jack the Ripper tour. Creepy. Sample authentic English scones and crumpets. Discover a dead body. What begins as a holiday trip for amateur sleuth and cooking aficionado Sadie Hoffmiller and her daughter Brianna turns into a bizarre mystery when they discover a dead body in the sitting room of an English manor. Brianna's boyfriend, Liam, is heir to both the family title and the family estate of Southgate, where everyone seems to have a secret, or two. When the body in the sitting room disappears, Sadie and Brianna are stranded at the estate until the police can clear them to leave. With their departure delayed, they might as well solve the murder. Armed with a jogging whistle, her personal recipe collection, and an unfailing sense of American justice, Sadie begins her own investigation to find the killer. But as Sadie uncovers layer after layer of misdirection, secrets, and outright lies, she wonders if anyone is telling the truth or if the case is really as hopeless as it appears to be. Take a missing family history, toss in a secret romance, mix with a mysterious murder, and this is one vacation Sadie will never forget. Okay, what I'm going to do before I continue on, now remember, I still need to see if I can get a color for friend request, but let's draw, so she got 7 prompts. Where are my cards? They're right here. And see, do I even have 7? I don't have 7, do I? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm out, but I have some that I have used. Let me grab those. I've had this stack sitting to the side, just so I could try to get through all the colors in my TBR thing. So now that they're all have been assigned to books, I can add these ones back in. So how many did I have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 2 more. Okay. All right. So we'll shuffle these and do 5, number 6, and number 7. Okay. So I've got all of these. Now let's see if any of these are on this friend request. Yes, I do have one that's on here. Okay, so I drew, so let me show you the colors that I drew. So it was the 6, 5, 6. This is the one that's on friend request. And then Cactus Flower, I drew. Number 3, 4, 5, a grass green, raw sienna, Coral Haze, and a number 166. So the 656, yeah, as you can see, it's looking pretty good there. So, yay, I got one of the colors to be on a book. All right. Now, I still have these 2 colors from my TBR game. So let's see if either of these are on this, and I'm going to say yes. So, not this one that's on the top, so we'll just kind of add that, but this one. So, right in here, so it's, as you can see, it's a pink cover. It's definitely not the same as this, but when I go here and it's the pink looking at it through the glass, it lightens this shade quite a bit to where it looks like this. So I'm going with it and saying that that fits. And this is color number 691. I did forget to tell you that. So 691. And set that to the side. Okay. All right, now this one, I've actually had to spend some money, but I'm not mad about it. So prompt number 2 that from the Spin the Bottle game is Cards Against Humanity. I got a couple of packs for that one, and so what I'll do is I'll do like a dice roll or something to determine which pack I draw from, and I thought this would be a fun game to play with my mom, where it's just the 2 of us. It would be fun. So I went ahead and got a couple of packs. So I'm just going to go with the one that Sid drew from this. But the ones that I got were Pop Culture, the Pop Culture bundle, the Everything box, the Nerd bundle, and the Hidden Gems bundle. So, got a couple of bundles. Anyway, so the card that was drawn for this game was The Man in the Basement. So for me, that just gives creepy vibes, so I'm going to go with a creepy book. So I'm going to go with The Deading by Nicholas Belardes. This is definitely a creepy freaking book. So the synopsis for this one reads, when a hidden evil emerges from the depths of the ocean, the tight-knit town of Baywood is caught in a climate disaster of mysterious origins. An unusual wave of sea snails enter the estuary and transform wildlife, seascapes, and finally people. Once infected, residents start deading, collapsing and dying only to resurrect, changed in ways both physical and fundamental. After the government isolates Baywood, paranoia and surveillance run rampant. A newly formed cult called the Risers starts targeting those who are not deading. The introverted bird-loving Blas, B-L-A-S, his jaded older brother Chango, the widow Kumi, I don't know, and her cautious neighbor Ingram. The survivors of Baywood eventually must choose to escape to investigate the deading origins or to become subsumed by this terrifying new normal. So, and I imagine maybe someone's going to hide out in a basement. So, anyway, okay, so this was one from the previous. I don't see this color. Oh, yes. No, wait. No, I don't see this one on there. Okay, let's try this one. And I'm going to say yes on this one. So this one, as you can see, there's a bunch of different shades of red, and it's definitely in the wing of the bird that looks like it's dead. So, that bird. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay. And that's number 166. All right, now we have a mood read. So what do I want? Oh, I know. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one on there. This is the selection for the Autism Reads. It's in the description box. We read a book every month by an author that's confirmed to be autistic, and this one, it's an adult book selection, and this is The Outside by Ada Hoffmann. Autistic scientist Yashira Sheen has developed a radical new energy drive on board the Pride of Jai that could change the future of humanity. But when she activates it, reality warps, destroying the space station and everyone left inside. The gods declare her work heretical, and Yashira is abducted by their agents. Instead of simply executing her, they offer mercy, if she'll help them hunt down a bigger target, her mysterious vanished mentor. With their home world's fate in the balance, Yashira must choose who to trust, the gods and the ruthless post-human angels, or the rebel scientists whose unorthodox mathematics could turn her world literally inside out. Okay. All right, let's see if any of these colors are on here. Definitely not the pinks. The brown, definitely not the green, definitely not these three greens. That is raw sienna. I don't think so. No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the next prompt landed on was to read a book from a book haul that was 1 year ago or more. All I know is I marked this book as wanted to read 3 years ago, and I don't remember when I got it, but I'm going to go with that. And that is Dork Diaries number 5, Tales from a Not So Smart Miss Know-It-All. Dear Miss Know-It-All, I think my arch nemesis is spreading rumors about me. Help. OMG, does your arch nemesis have a name that starts with Mac and ends with Kenzie? Maybe you can give me advice. Your friend, Miss Know-It-All. That's all it says. And this is told in diary format. It does have pictures drawn in. And this is a middle grade. So, as far as the colors, I don't see any browns. There are no greens. This is definitely not on there. Maybe this purple. Definitely not either of these pinks. Right? Yeah, no. Okay, so cactus flower. No, it's too light. Yep, nope. Okay, so none of the colors that I have left to use are on this cover. Now, from a prior TBR game is the next prompt that she got. I think I'll go with this one. I do believe, I don't know for sure, but I'm 98% positive this has been at least on one, maybe two other TBR games. Even if it's a seasonal one, I'm still going to count it because it's still a TBR game. So, My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. Cassie Greenberg loves being an artist, but it is a tough way to make a living. On the brink of eviction, she's desperate when she finds a too-good-to-be-true apartment in a beautiful Chicago neighborhood. Cassie knows there has to be a catch. Only someone with a secret to hide would rent out a room for that price. Of course, her new roommate, Frederick J. Fitzwilliam, is far from normal. He sleeps all day, is out all night on business, and talks like he walked out of a Regency romance novel. He also leaves Cassie heart-melting notes found around the apartment, cares about her art, and asks about her day. And he doesn't look half bad shirtless. On the rare occasions, they are both home and awake. But when Cassie finds bags of blood in their fridge that definitely weren't there earlier, Frederick has to come clean. Cassie's sexy new roommate is a vampire, and he has a proposition for her. All right, now let's see if any of these colors are on here. Definitely, well, maybe, but let's see if there's a color that fits better for the cactus flower. Okay, this is definitely fits better. So we'll set the cactus flower to the side. Let's see. No. Nope. Okay. And this, no. No, the wood, the raw sienna doesn't work. And even this doesn't work. So we're going to go with Coral Haze. It's in the shading up here. It's in between the letters, but it's right there where the lights are on the wall. So yeah, gonna go with that one. And that is number 16-1329. The next prompt that came up was another mood read, and I'm gonna pick one that I just really want to get to, and I don't think any of these colors are on there. I would be surprised if any of them are, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go with One of Us Knows by Alyssa Cole. This I know has been on a previous TBR, but I really want to get to this one. And let's see, it says, years after a breakdown and a diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder derailed her historical preservationist career, Kenatria Nash and her alters have been given a second chance they can't refuse, a position as resident caretaker of a historical home. Having been dormant for years, Ken has no idea what led them to this isolated Hudson River island, but she's determined not to ruin their opportunity. Then, a surprise visit from the home's conservation trust, just as a nor'easter bears down on the island, disrupts her newfound life, leaving Ken trapped with a group of possibly dangerous strangers, including the man who brought her life tumbling down years earlier. When he turns up dead, Ken is the prime suspect. Caught in a web of secrets and in a race against time, Ken and her alters must band together to prove their innocence and discover the truth of Kavanaugh Island and their own past, or they risk losing not only their future, but their life. Oh, I really want to get to this one. I'm really hoping I have time and can get to this one in October. Okay, as far as the colors go, definitely not. Oh, the raw sienna looks like it is there. And definitely not these two. Well, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna go with this raw sienna. So as you can see, there's a person in the window there, and it's just with the shading in the background there. It looks like it's matched definitely to the naked eye. So I'm gonna go with raw sienna number 17-1436 for this book. So the last prompt from the Spin the Bottle TBR game was a tarot pick. Now, guess what? I bought a pack of tarot cards. Now I'm not going to use them for anything other than TBR games, for things like this, because I've tried like the random, like sometimes like G's, the magical readathon, one of them is to like do a random tarot generator. I really don't like the design on those. I think they're ugly on those random ones. So I thought I want one that I actually like the designs of, and I'm only using this deck for prompts like this that come up in a readathon or like another person's TBR game where they do the tarot. So this is what I got. Cat tarot. And okay, so pretty much one of my excuses is I can just find a book that has a cat on the cover since these all have cats on the cover. But let's see what one I draw. And go from there. Okay, let's do okay, let's shuffle these and see which one I draw. And okay, we're just gonna go with this one. I don't know what this one is, but there's two cats on the cover playing with something. I think that's supposed to be a wand if I remember right when I was looking through this eventually. So Let's pull up this. This is of what each card represents. And I opened right to the wands. Yes, so this is a 3 of wands. So as you can see, there is a 3 in the corner there. At the confluence of inner balance and our outward connections to the world, the 3 of wands promises something new on the horizon. So a new release or a new to me author or new something. If it's upright, sometimes we can see everything wonderful that is right in front of us. I really don't care whether it's upright or reverse, so it's just the promises of something new on the horizon is the general thing, or something with a cat on the cover. I'm going to go with delicate condition because it's a new to me author. This is by Danielle Valentine. So I'm going to stick this card right in the book. Plus, someone's trying to add an addition to their family. So a new family member because they're trying to get pregnant. So caution, head in with caution because of that. So it says, Anna Alcott is desperate to have a family, but as she tries to balance her life as an indie actress with a grueling IVF journey, she starts to suspect that someone is going to great lengths to make sure that never happens. Crucial medicines are lost, appointments get swapped, cryptic warnings have her jumping at shadows. And despite everything she's gone through to make this pregnancy a reality, not even her husband is willing to believe that someone is playing twisted games with her. Then her doctor claims she had a miscarriage. Except Anna's convinced she's still pregnant despite everything the gray-faced men around her say. She can feel the baby moving inside her, can see the strain it's taking on her weakening body. Vague warnings become direct threats, and as her symptoms and sense of danger grow ever more horrifying, Anna can't help but wonder what exactly she's carrying inside of her, and why no one will listen when she says something is horribly, painfully wrong. So, as far as the colors, there's no purple, so definitely not that one. That's definitely not on there. It's a darker cover. Cactus green. No, the green on here is a neon. But maybe? Nope. That's definitely white or cream. So, okay. Those are all the books for Sid's Game and my prompts, but I still have 4 colors. So I have to add 4 colors to my TBR game. So let me do some looking, and then when I find books that fit these colors, I'll let you know. Hopefully I'll be able to find some out of the ones I've already picked. Because I've already had to add 1 book. I don't want to add another one. Out of my 40, now 41 options for October. But if I do, I do. Okay, I'll be back. All right, so I did it. I found 4 books to fit. So all in all, my options for October are 41 books. Now, obviously, that is subject to change if I pick up a book and I'm just not feeling it, I can put it down and pick a different book to fit whatever prompt that particular book was slotted for, or pick something else completely different. So, yeah. Anyway, but I did find 4 books. So, for the color 7415, I'm going to go with The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrien Young. It's definitely in the clouds here. I think that's clouds. I don't know. Whatever the heck it is, it's in there. So, yeah, that's what I'm going with. It says, in the small mountain town of Jasper, North Carolina, June Farrow is waiting for fate to find her. The Farrow women are known for their thriving flower farm and for the mysterious curse that has plagued their family line. The whole town remembers the madness that led to Susanna Farrow's disappearance, leaving her daughter June to be raised by her grandmother and haunted by rumors. It's been a year since June started seeing and hearing things that aren't there. Faint wind chimes, a voice calling her name, and a mysterious door appearing out of nowhere. Signs of what June has always known is coming. But June is determined to end the curse once and for all, even if she must sacrifice the hope of love and a family of her own. After her grandmother's death, June discovers a series of cryptic clues regarding her mother's disappearance, except these only lead to more questions. But could the door she once assumed was a hallucination be the answer she's been searching for? The next time it appears, June realizes that she can touch it and walk through the threshold, and when she does, she embarks on a journey that will not only change both the past and the future, but also uncover the lingering mysteries of her small town and entangle her heart in an epic star-crossed love. So, that will work. Next up, for this green one, grass green number 156437, I'm going with this one, the Mystery at Maplemead Castle. On this cake here, it's hard to see because they're small, but so there's a ring of cherries and strawberries, and then there's a strawberry up here, and they all have like their, sorry, I'm getting a chill, their stems or leaves on them, and this looks like that is on there. So I'm going to go with that one. And it says, Maplemead Castle is crawling with ghosts, and the new owners need them gone. When Melody, Bittersweet, and the girls' ghost-busting agency arrive on scene, they quickly identify the troublemakers swinging from the chandeliers, literally. A century ago, stunning trapeze artist Bertiana Lavelle, plunged to her death and has done every night since. But did she really just fall, or was there something more to her demise? Forced to work with Leo Dark, her scandal ex, and infuriating, irresistible reporter Fletcher Gunn, Melody's investigative powers are under strain. For example, lost in a pink mist of lust and confusion. She needs her team on top form, but best friend Marina's cake pipeline goes AWOL. Assistant Artie's distracted by a giant sausage roll, and the pug is scared witless by a lion. Somewhere hidden in the castle is a heartbreaking secret, but what will it take to find it? And is there a chance it could set Bertiana free, or is she doomed to repeat her last fateful act forever? Okay, for the next color, this one does not have a synopsis. Color number 345. It's in the coloring on the skull there. Looks like it to me. This is Sinner's Sideshow by Aiden Pierce. Yeah, there's no synopsis. It's just a quote on the back, so I'll read this. It says, like what you like, fuck what you want to fuck. Be messy, be obscene, be yourself, no apologies, no fucks given. It has a succubus in it. That's all I know. Takes place at a circus. So, that's what I'm going with. And then the last color was this cactus flower, number 182326. And it looks like it is on this cover in the shading of where the car's hitting the lightning there, so along the road there. So Runaway by RL Stine in the First Street world. And it says, Shady Side. It sounded like such a nice town. The perfect place for a runaway like Felicia. Nobody here would know about her dark powers. Nobody would know what she's done. For once, she could be a normal girl. She could be safe. But then someone in Shady Side discovers Felicia's secret. Someone finds out about the awful things her powers made her do. Felicia doesn't want to run away again, but if she stays, she might lose control. And then people would start to die. So, this stack right here that you can see is from my Catwalk TBR game. And then from getting Sid's game, the Spin the Bottle one. But I still have these books I'm going to place just right on the front here. So you're going to see this stack just get bigger here. Just 3 more. So yeah. So those are the books I will be prioritizing, hopefully, in the month of October. Again, no penalty for never finishing my TBRs or anything like that, because life happens and sometimes you just get in a slump, or you pick up a book and go, this is not the book for me this month. I'll get to as many of them as I can, but definitely won't be getting to 41 books in the month of August. There's just no way. Yeah, let me know if you've read any of these books or books from any of these authors. Do any of these books sound particularly intriguing to you? Let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. So until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I will talk to you later.